Okay. Okay, so that's this is group 3. Okay, welcome. All right, so group 3 H4T1, right? Today is 30th October 2021. CA, CB, CC, and CD. This is task A. Okay, okay, let me check the list. Hang on. Okay, have you read the question?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so is there any problems to understand the question, guys?
No, sir.
All right, good. So I am giving you 2 minutes to plan your ideas right now. Okay, as you can see, I'm sharing the screen and your 2 minutes to plan your ideas starts now. Okay. Please don't show me your nervous face. Please smile because that's going to affect your mark as well. Of course, you're a grown-up student. You are no longer secondary or primary school student. You're a college student. You should be confident with yourselves. And what more, you are now in the college. So I assume that you are having a very good time in the college. And okay, 2 minutes is over. Now let's start with the first candidate, Izzah. Yeah? So Izzah, your 2 minutes starts now.
Assalamualaikum and a very good morning, sir and my beloved friends. My name is Izzah and I'm candidate A. So the things that I'm going to consider when buying a smartphone is the camera. This is because the camera plays a important role when buying smartphone because a clear image will make us satisfied and can capture every precious moment that we had in our life without any worries. First of all, I will choose the camera with high quality and high megapixel. By doing so, the image will be clearly seen and bigger. iPhone is the example of the phone that produce a very high quality of camera, so we can capture our moments with our family and friends with very clear image, and we can look at the photos if we suddenly miss it. Next, the camera quality should produce a sharp and clear image. As we are provided with a lot of social media, we can upload the pictures that we capture with clear image in the social media such as Instagram or Facebook. If the quality is bad, the picture will not clear or become blur. So, in conclusion, I prefer camera with high quality and high megapixel, sharp and clear image.
Okay, well
So
done.
that's all from
All right, thank you so much. Well done. Let's move on to candidate B. Candidate B, Rose Azira Idayu, your 2 minutes starts now.
Good morning, sir, and my fellow friends. I'm Nirus Azira Idayu, and I'm candidate B. Today, I'm going to talk about the price buying smartphone. First of all, smartphone nowadays become a part of our life. We use the smartphone for communication, take picture, and others. But nowadays, there are variety of smartphones regarding based on the price, and um, the price be quite expensive day by day. So there are many consider before I purchase any smartphone. One of them is the price. First, I would consider the price that is affordable and and reasonable to buy. This is because I am still a student and I don't have many money, and I also did not come from rich family. So that I need to save money first before I buying smartphone. Second, the price of the smartphone is referred to the brand such as iPhone, Samsung, Oppo, or Huawei. The So why we need to buy the smartphone regarding on the brand, which is come from expensive price, while we have the low branding but has high quality of the smartphone.
Okay, is that all?
Yes, sir.
All right, thank you so much. Well done. Okay, candidate C, your turn now, and 2 minutes starts now.
Assalamualaikum and good morning to my fellow friends. I am Atika. Sir and my fellow friends, I am Atika and I'm from candidate C. So the statement state that buying a smartphone is a big decision. So what do you consider when buying a smartphone in terms of brands? So I consider the brand as one of the qualification to buy a smartphone. For instance, as we know, Samsung is a big name in phone companies. As you can see, South Korean is the country that developed the Samsung brand. Most of the Korean dramas would advertise the Samsung brand to attract people to buy it and use Samsung. That makes the brand can be internationally used all over the world. Next, one of the outstanding brand in the world is Apple. Apple is one of the most premium mobile brand. It doesn't matter how old the phone is or even an outdated phone, as long as it is Apple, people will willing to buy it. Therefore, the brand of smartphone is one of the qualification for me to buy a smartphone.
Is that all?
Yes, thank
Okay, all right,
you,
thank you.
sir.
Now let's move on to candidate D, Tengku Zalia. All right, your 2 minutes starts now.
Morning everyone. As we all know, it is important to consider the size of memory when buying a smartphone because random access memory (RAM) is a super fast type of memory that stores the apps you've opened since you turned on your phone. The more RAM your phone has, the more apps it can store for quick access, which results in an overall feeling of your phone working faster. The thing is, how much RAM do we actually need? The answer to this question varies from one person to another. So, some smartphone users only do like browsing, texting, calling, and video streaming, which doesn't involve too much RAM usage. Meanwhile, other users also do a bit of mobile gaming and video editing, which requires more RAM. For example, the first one is using social media apps like Facebook and Instagram take anywhere between 100 to 300 MB of RAM depending on usage. Browsers and video players like Chrome and YouTube respectively consume about 500 MB depending on how many tabs are open and the quality of the video you are viewing. In a nutshell, the answer to how much RAM a smartphone needs varies from one person to the next, since we have different uses and priorities for our smartphones. You may need as little as 2 GB or as much as 2 GB. Overall, the best thing to do is to allocate some extra RAM to ensure your smartphone runs well even when the next big update rolls in. That's all from me. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Well done so far. This group shows a lot of a good effort. You know, you have showcased me good effort. So that's the end of part A. Now let's move on to part B. Okay. Well done so far. All of you are doing great. Okay, so let's move on to part B. All right, so for part B, you are given a diagram, right? So there are 5 points to support the topic. What are the problems caused by technology addiction? So you don't have to elaborate on all points. What you have got to do is to choose, okay, out of 5 sub-points given, which one do you think is the most significant problems caused by technology addiction? And you have got to debate why do you think that point is the most impactful one as compared to the other 4. And the rest of you may want to agree or disagree. And please, when you have finished explaining your points, please ask other candidates by calling their names, as in candidate A, B, C, and D. I don't want you to call their names, all right? Please treat this as a formal discussion. All right, so I give you 3 minutes to plan your ideas, and your 3 minutes starts now. Izzah, don't forget to smile. Don't show me your nervous face. It will affect the marks, you know. Even though you guys are doing great so far. Okay. All right. That's quite annoying. Okay, so I'll give you 10 minutes and to begin your discussion, and your 10 minutes starts now. Turn on the microphone.
In my opinion, physical health is one of the problems that caused by technology addiction. As you can see nowadays, there are a lot of social media such as Instagram, Facebook, and so on that make everyone addicted with it for some reasons. For example, eye strains usually happen when a person exposed too long with smartphone and computers. There are some symptoms of digital eye strain include blurred vision and dry eyes. Eye strain may also lead to pains in other areas of the body such as the head, neck or shoulders. This kind of situation will affect our daily activities and it is dangerous if we do not find ways to reduce technology addiction. What do you think, candidate B?
We all know that technology is a must, but people nowadays spending their precious time to much on the screen and cause social skill problems. Social skills are the tools we use to interact with others, and also technologies can begin to replace the valuable social skill, especially for young people and children just like me, because today we communicate more through screen than face to face communication. So that's mean we spend more time on the screen rather than in real life. Social interaction. For example, students communicate on Google Meet, so it cause many problem such as they can learn how to approach others in real life, and also they become an introvert person. How about you, candidate C?
I think that many people addicted to technology nowadays, and this has caused a number of problems. The problem caused by technology is, I think, it is family relationships. As we know, during this pandemic, we are stuck with technology. Day by day, we discover many amenity from technology. A smartphone is one of the technology that are developed on several years. Nowadays, even a kid has their own smartphone. This is getting worse when even in a family gathering, everyone is on their smartphone. This is absolutely not appropriate things and should be avoided before it become a habit in our society. Next, technology always plays a major role in hindering family relationship. It affects the family by decreasing family time, breeding association, and most importantly, face-to-face interaction. How do you think, candidate D?
Well, for me, it is true that technology could ease our work, but it also could bring harm to us if we are too addicted to it. Just like candidate A and candidate C just say, and that almost all of us use smartphone and social media. While many of us enjoy staying connected on social media, excessive use can fuel our psychological feelings such as anxiety, depression, and isolation. Since it's a relatively new technology, there's little research to establish the long-term consequences, good or bad, of social media use. However, multiple studies have found a strong link between heavy social media and increased risk of depression, anxiety, loneliness, self-harm, and even Suicidal thoughts. Social media may promote negative experiences such as inadequacy about your life or appearance. Even if you know that the image you're viewing on social media are manipulated, they can still make you feel insecure about how you look or what's going on in your own life. Similarly, we're all aware that other people tend to share just the highlights of their life, rarely the low points that everyone experiences. But that doesn't lessen this feeling of envy and dissatisfaction when you're scrolling through a friend's airbrushed photos of their tropical beach holiday or reading about their exciting new promotion at work. Human beings are social creatures. We need the companionship of others to thrive in life, and the strength of our connection has a huge impact on our mental health and happiness. We all need to we all need the face-to-face company of others to be happy and healthy. At its best, social media is a great tool for facilitating real-life connections, but if you're allowed virtual connection to replace real-life friendships in your life, there are plenty of ways to build meaningful connection without relying on technology. To sum it up, the most serious problem caused by technology addiction is family relationship as we become more distant with family members, which decrease the time where we spend together. That's all from us. Thank you.
All right. So basically, all right, based on your discussions earlier, out of 5 points given, which one do you think are the most significant ones? Candidate A? Candidate A, don't give me that surprise look. Right? Just conclude the discussion. So from the discussion that you have just conducted just now, so out of 5 points given, which ones, it may be more than once, and please use the word we instead of I think. Yeah, so use the word we think. Tell me, which points do you guys think are the most significant ones when we talk about the problems? Mike.
We can summarize that we choose a family relationship, and that one of the problems that caused by technology addiction.
Okay, what else? Right, is that all?
I agree with candidate A opinion because when we're addicted to technology, we tend to become more distant with family member because we spending too much time on using smartphones or watching TV, which decrease the time we used to spend together.
All right.
That's
Okay, thank you so much, girls. Right, well done. You did very well. Okay, so treat this as your experience before you get to sit for your actual MUET speaking examination later. This is how you should do. And make sure when you get into the discussion session or part B, please try to ask more opinion from others. Please don't dominate the conversation by yourselves only. All right. And one more thing is your level of confidence. Don't be too nervous. Don't show the examiners your nervous face. That will affect your marks at the CA. Communicative. CA stands for communicative ability, because it has got something to do with the level of confidence. Okay. So, but anyway, you did very well. All of you did very well. It shows that you really prepare, you really practice before you get into the actual evaluation. Well done. All right, you may leave the room now.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Welcome. Have a good weekend. Reset.